Buenas and half a day. I'd like to thank everyone who's here today to celebrate and receive a resolution. This resolution presented by the 37th Guam Legislature on behalf of myself, Senator Jesse Lujan, Speaker Therese Terlaje, and all the senators in presenting this resolution to you. So today we would like to recognize the Guam Association of REALTORS. And I believe we have, when I call your name, if you can please come up here as we read the resolution. So Jody Duenas is the president from Hafaday Realty. We have, is Nanette Munya here? I didn't see her yet. Okay. How about Karen Pan? No, okay. We have, is Dominic here? No, so we have Liz. Okay, so let's have the immediate past president, Liz Duenas from Remax Diamond Realty, to come up as well as we present this resolution. And then we have Peggy as well to come up. Hi, Peggy. Good to see you. And Marilyn Laxon and Phil, if you would like to come and join us too as well. Yeah. On this side, if you can, yeah. Okay, today, oh yeah. Come on, this is all about you. This is all about what the great work you guys are doing, and this resolution is all to be shared by every single one here. Peg, you can stand? Yeah, you can stay on that side. Yeah, you can. Yeah. Let's have somewhere on this side. Actually, we'll spread it out. I was going to put you. Yeah. Okay. The more, the merrier. That's what I say. So today we acknowledge and recognize the Guam Association of REALTORS for being committed to their mission and providing fair and equal housing opportunities, not only for their members, but for the people of Guam. As we recognize and observe April as Fair Housing Month, we continue to make efforts to streamline services and strengthen laws to improve the lives of our residents. On behalf of, again, the 37th Guam Legislature, I'd like to present Resolution 77-37. And if you don't mind, we'd like to read it in for the record and those who are listening today. This is Resolution 77-37, relative to recognizing the observance of Fair Housing Month during the month of April 2023 and commending the Guam Association of REALTORS for its continued commitment to upholding fair housing ideas and its dedication to protecting the rights and interests of its members and our island residents. Be it resolved by the Committee of Rules of Iminentrente Siete Legislature in Guahan, whereas this year commemorates the 55th anniversary of the passage of the Fair Housing Act, the landmark civil rights law signed by President Lyndon B. Johnson on April 11th, 1968, that made discrimination in housing transactions unlawful. The Fair Housing Act prohibits discrimination in housing because of race, color, national origin, religion, sex, including identity, gender identity, and sexual orientation, disabilities, and familial status. And whereas the Guam Association of REALTORS, GAR, then known as the Guam Real Estate Board, founded in 1970, is the official, quote, voice of real estate, unquote, on Guam, providing the public with information about real estate on Guam, such as buying, selling, renting, or connecting with a realtor, with over 500 members involved in all aspects of the residential and commercial real estate industries. And
whereas in November of 1971, GAR became part of what would become today one of the largest and influential trade industry in the nation, the National Association of Realtors, known as NAR, which recognizes that fair housing is more than a list of rights and penalties and mandatory continuing education. As stewards of the right to own, use, and transfer private property, NAR recognizes that fair housing projects, their livelihoods and business as realtors depends on a free and open market that embraces equal opportunity. NAR recognizes the significance of the Fair Housing Act and reconfirms their commitment to upholding the fair housing law as well as their commitment to offering equal professional service to all individuals and families in their search for real property. NAR's Fair Housing Action Plan Act emphasizes accountability, culture, change, and training in order to ensure that that America's 1.5 million realtors are doing everything possible to protect housing rights. And whereas, according to local real estate expert Siska Hudapaya, president of Cornerstone Valuation Guam, Guam saw $600 million in real estate sales in 2021, an increase of 55% from 2020, and the largest value of sales in a decade. Of the $600 million, $342 million was spent on single-family homes, which is 52% higher than 2020. The military buildup, rising valuations, low interest rates, and inflation's concerns are fueling the market. The higher valuations also have a positive effect on minimizing foreclosure and bankruptcy filings, as pandemic distress owners are more likely to have equity and to be able to liquidate their real estate assets. And whereas a member of NAR, GAR's primary objectives are to unite those engaged in the recognized branches of the real estate profession for the purpose of exerting a beneficial influence upon the profession and related interests, to promote and maintain high standards of conduct in the real estate profession as expressed in the NAR Code of Ethics, to provide a uniform medium for real estate owners and those engaged in the real estate profession, whereby their interests may be safeguarded and advanced.
To further the interest of home and other real property ownership, to unite those engaged in real estate profession in this community with the association and NAR, thereby furthering their own objectives through our nation and obtaining benefits and privileges of members therein, and to designate for the benefit of public individuals authorized to use the terms realtor and realtors as licensed, prescribed, and controlled by NAR. Now, therefore be it resolved that the Committee on Rules of Amendment 37 Legislaturan does hereby, on behalf of the people of Guam, recognize the observance of Fair Housing Month during the month of April 2023, and commending the Guam Association of REALTORS for its continued commitment to upholding fair housing ideas and its dedication to protecting the rights and interests of its members and our island residents. And be it further resolved that the Speaker and the Chairperson of Committee on Rules and the Legislative Secretary attest to the adoption hereof, and the copies of the same be thereafter transmitted to the Guam Association of REALTORS, and to the Honorable Lourdes Leonguerrero Imagahagan Guahan. So, I'd like to present this to you. Okay. And if you would like to, well, first, congratulations. And if you could say a few words as a president of the Guam Realtors Association, I greatly appreciate it.
Well, it's nice to be here. It's wonderful that we're being recognized for Fair Housing Month. NAR and GAR work concertedly to make sure that there's fair housing throughout the nation. So we appreciate, the resolution. Thank you.
And out of respect, I'd like the past president to say a couple words, if you'd like to. Liz? It's okay. You're okay? Okay. At this time, again, we'd like to thank everyone who's here for the presentation and those who are listening to remember this month as Fair Housing Act Month. Thank you, Situ Smasi. Thank you. Okay.
Happy Easter, everybody.
Happy Easter. Yes.